welcome to Daughter of Wind. This reading is going to be for Capricorn. I don't even have to. I've been shuffling, pre-shuffling all my decks and everything like that, and Capricorn came out of this deck like 3 times, and now Virgo is showing her face. Oh my goodness, Mercury. It's so ridiculous with me. Yeah, and Capricorn, it's just been like Capricorn. I was like, let me just do a couple other things. It was like, no, we got to knock these out. Like, we've got to get these messages out because this energy is what's leading us up, like right now, and you know, for the next 2 weeks of the effects of this full moon are going to be the most, potent, if you will. So I just want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to, yeah, again, it's just more of a temperature check, just to see where you're at. Have someone else tell you that you're not a crazy person, what's going on with you, someone to pat you on the back and give you some support, you know. Sorry, I should have done that before I pressed play, but I wanted to get, maybe you're feeling really impatient too, or restless. I know this moon has me very, very restless. So I am working, right, Capricorns? I'm a 5%er, so my sun sign's Cappy, but my Saggy, or all my other placements are pretty crazy, and I take on a lot of Sagittarius. I'm able to harness all, though. Not so much Cancer and Pisces, though. I don't do well with water. Nobody has ever, well, they say I'm overly sensitive, although I am completely blunt and have no filter, so take your pick. Either way, I've mellowed out, and now I'm a good balance, I believe, but I know I was a total, just, I don't know. I could see where I was like a total like prick in the past, even though I was coming from a good place, but I forgive myself because I didn't know I didn't know what was what then. So now I know better, right? So I can hold myself accountable, and so can Saturn. All right, let's go ahead. Where are we? 2 minutes. Okay. What energy is Capricorn in? Dragonfly in reverse, not being able to see. Dragonfly is all about having that, it's, you know, the pineal gland, right? It's being able to flit around. It's a very psychic card. So sometimes, Cappies, we can get in our heads. So let me just get one more animal energy. Wow, okay, and Gazelle in reverse. Gazelle is usually talking about like being aware and having your ears perked up, right? But holding back and not saying anything. It's also a card that, for me personally, I use if someone is psychically, has psychic abilities and is psychically looking into me. This card will come out in reverse as well for me. So I've got 2 in reverse psychic cards. That's really, really crazy. What are you not seeing? Okay, no wonder, Cappy. No wonder. Okay, we're going to go ahead and, yeah, we can do this. Let me go ahead and just get a past energy of where you're coming from. Because, like, now I'm like, oh, sometimes wasps sting. Sometimes life stings wasp spirit. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so something happened, right? And maybe you're just not wanting to see something. Maybe you're healing. We'll see. We'll go ahead, and I feel maybe like some 4 swords energy, right? I wasn't going to grab tarot, but I think I'm going to. Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. Okay, so after having to go through something that wasn't awesome, you're still having to be strong. Like, that's a running theme for sure. And maybe a lot of people are just like not doing well with the changes. And then be playful, which is sometimes difficult for Cappy, especially, like, every time I look at Dragonfly and Gazelle in reverse, it makes me uncomfortable. Because it's like, what are you not seeing? So I'm going to ask directly. I'm going to ask Dragonfly. Why is whoa, okay, did you see that? Why is okay. There we go. See if you can see the cards. Well, I know you can't see them down here, but what flew out of the deck was courtship. So something happened, obviously, with the relationship. And it doesn't have to be necessarily like a romantic relationship, although a lot of times these are, especially when I get this card out, but a lot of times it just means like a relationship that like, it's like the stage of, it's a courtship. It was getting to know each other, right? And something, but what are you not seeing? Why is Dragon first with the mature man? Okay, mature man can just be like a man. It doesn't have to be an older gentleman. It can be usually someone that's had children, you know, or has been married, something along those lines that has a little bit more life experience, but isn't necessarily more of a patriarch figure versus the emperor, you know, official person figure. That's more someone that's in the military that runs a business or multiple businesses. So with an older gentleman, a relationship. So this could be a relationship with your father as well, right? But what are you not seeing? Why is Dragonfly in reverse? Lovers. And that fell out distinctively in reverse. I usually don't take these in reverse unless they show themselves to me. So you're not seeing something, or that's what you're refusing to look at. I don't know, Cappies. Okay, so, and why is Gazelle in reverse then? What great fortune. Concern about money. So you're not resting, because Gazelle is always in a resting position, right? And you're not resting, you're not leaning back, you're not waiting. So I think you're just like, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with concern, overcoming any type of obstacle. What's the obstacle? What's the obstacle that Cappies? Sudden wealth. Okay, so, and then on the bottom, yeah, this is the taking energy, the mice. So what about sudden wealth are you having too? About money, are you having, there's a false person. There's a false person around money. So, I don't know, somebody, maybe a roommate, maybe a parent, maybe a friend, maybe a lover, maybe a wife. There's been some sneaky stuff surrounding money, right? It could be about like the tax, your tax, income tax return, or, you know, fraudulent with, unemployment. I don't know, there's all sorts of things that could be, but I mean, these are very specific. So yes, they are general readings, but this is picking up on a certain group of Capricorns that are all going through this, or about to go through this, or just went through it, right? We all work through energy very differently. So what I am liking is that we have Sandpiper Spirit. After that heavy ass, like the wasp and the obstacle, you know, the rhino next to each other, that just means like it's kind of been one thing after another, right? And so Sandpipers are really awesome. So what do you want to be playful about? About adjudication, about making a decision. And playful, here's the thing, a Sandpiper isn't just like about playing. Sandpiper is actually, I would consider the Sandpiper a Capricorn card. And you know why? Because they are resourceful. I've got this really great, like it just kind of sunk in over at Sand's channel. She talks about the Sandpiper being resourceful. Not only does it, like, it can be like kind of flighty and it skitters in and it skitters out and doesn't really commit, but it actually does. What it does is it waits for the waves to crash. It goes in and it checks everything out, and it waits for the waves to crash and like secede, and then it goes in and it gets everything that it needs, right? So it's very resourceful. It's efficient, right? It's just like, we're gonna hang out and play and skitter around, but what they're doing is they're gathering information, and then they go in and they get whatever they need after whatever, you know, they could go and wait in there and get all, you know, kerfluffled with the wave or whatever. They could just wait and have good timing and have fun in the, so that's definitely a Capricorn. You know, we definitely thrive in trying to be more efficient and just throwing ourselves into work. So making a decision about what? Being playful, about a gamble. Making a decision about taking a risk, right? The dice is about taking a risk. So Spirit is just saying, I think, lighten up a little bit, be resourceful, quick on your feet, right? Kind of like the fox energy, but not so, and fox doesn't have to be sneaky, but Sandpipers definitely has that, like, I don't know, I want to get one more, confusion around, oh look, and then I've got these two cards right here that were flipped up. confusion around community, so social circle. So maybe whatever you just went through, because I got the Lovers and the Courtship card over here with this masculine energy. Maybe, you know, who knows what happened, but whatever happened, maybe you're feeling, what's the word? Like, I think we were getting a lot of like repelling people energy yesterday as well. Like, just like not communicating with people, maybe going through this by yourself and not letting anybody know what's going on. You know, and maybe a lot of people are confused as to what's going on with you, and maybe they don't know what's going on with you, or maybe there's confusion because, you know, there was an energy that threw deflection at them. You know, maybe you're with a narcissist. I don't know, but yeah, obviously you needed to have, now I understand why, you know, Cappies were like, definitely saying, hello, pick me, pick me. I was like, okay, and I'm going to do Virgo next. So maybe it's just a, you know, an earth thing that's kind of getting intense, but let's see here. Make it an advice card for my Capricorns, please. Who got this yesterday? Who got this? Someone got this yesterday. Void of course. Void of course. Where is that coming from? Who's got that accent? Who's here from Boston is watching me? Of course. Nothing will come of this situation. So I feel like that's going to be like talking like a past energy. That's what it was yesterday too. That's really interesting. You might want to check. I think it might be Pisces. You might want to check because I always watch my sun, moon, rising, Venus. Like my Venus is an Aqua, and so I mean I resonate more with Aqua. I actually resonate with all of the signs. If you get a good reader, all of the signs are for you. We have all of the signs in our, so if a reader is picking up on your energy, it means that you're kind of like in the hub and the spoke. You're in the same wheelhouse as them, and they're going to be able to pick up all the stories around like all the other characters in your life. Just because someone like, you know, is born in Leo season, they may have 4 planets in Virgo like I do and like identify more with Virgo, but you would never know that until you went into their chart. And all of those planets are not even planets that I usually check, right? But if there's a Virgo full moon or what have you, I mean, I can get, I'm in it right now. Like I get very precise and very, you know, straightforward and very like organized, you know, so, and we definitely all have the ability, and that's what I love. It's like every month for me is a birthday month because I'm like, ooh, what qualities do I get to like really like hone in on this month? Right? Like right now I'm using this fire, Saggy fire energy, and I am funneling because I am not in the greatest neighborhood, and so, and I don't know, there's something about, I just don't feel good like walking around the neighborhood. To the bus stop, that's fine. So I'm doing like push-ups, and I've like upped my push-ups in here, and I've been doing like standing abs, and now I'm like pumping out a bunch of videos to like channel this energy, so I'm not like putting it into like just really intensely watching some YouTube and not doing anything, and like it possibly that energy channeling into like maybe going down a Facebook rabbit hole and getting angry at the people slamming the doors here. You know what I mean? This is going over, but Cappies, you needed it. Let's go ahead and get one more. Ooh. Ooh, we love this though. New moon in Sagittarius, right? So maybe this is a timing. This could be from, you know, the new moon in Sagittarius, like the last one. I don't know when that was. It could be just talking about, you know, this particular moon, because these can be timing cards, but it says luck is on your side. Full moon Saggy or new moon Saggy, luck is on your side. So here you feel like you're taking a risk and you're concerned about money and you don't know where you're going, but Spirit is saying go for it. Emotions are running high. Yeah, super moon. We got Sagittarius and we got super moon on the bottom. You can't make this shit up. I'm serious. So yeah, Spirit is saying whatever, it's not a risk, right? It just feels like it, and you're not wanting to, like, you're restless and you're feeling like you're not being able to see in front of you, and you just stop looking for validation from other people. It sounds like you're not, but I just felt like I needed despair around an official person. I mean, hey, when we have to, you know, we have to heal, but the best, you know, healing, but then making some action, right? Deciding you know, yeah, I don't know. I feel for you, Cappies. I love you so very much. Contact me. If you want a reading, I will be having links down to my calendar through Honeybook pretty soon. I'm going through the tutorials, so you'll be able to book your readings online with me, including photography shoots and whatever else you need. So, also I do consulting, so if you need to know if anybody's like embezzling or anything like that in your company, or you want to find out something along those lines, I do psychic consultant for that as well. So anyways, very exciting, a lot of new things coming up, but thank you for spending this time with me, Cappies. All right, I love y'all. Bye.